Live.
Hey, we're finally
Good morning,
live.
everybody. Yes. To my internet. So, we are live. So, yes, we are. I wanted to do a live today and ask Coach Eli a couple of questions on
Only a couple, Lewis?
About 6, yeah. I don't know anything else, but yeah. So
I can talk, Lewis.
Yeah.
I'm a talker, bro. I'm a smooth operator, brother. So give it to me straight, man.
If there's anything else I could ask, yeah. One of the things I did want to ask, but my sister and some other people said it might not be appropriate to ask. That's
You can
up
ask
to
me anything.
you.
I'm an open book, brother.
Okay, one of the questions was that would be probably number 7. Uh, what is your salary?
Well, I will give you a rough estimate here. I'm still building up this business here, but I just sold my insurance business recently, and I do have a sponsor. I will give you the average salary of a life coach, which my actual life coach business is not there yet, but it will be there soon. I've got other ways of making money. I've got investments. I've got, like I said, I sold my insurance business middle of last year, and I've had some savings and stuff like that. So to give you a fair assessment of an average like life coaching salary, it all depends on how good you are, how far along you are. But typically, you can make a 6-figure income doing it. So you can make a 6-figure income. You can even make a 7-figure income doing it. But that takes time. Like, for example, there are some other coaches, Lewis, Coach Corey Wayne, and Coach Dan Bacon. They make a couple $1 million a year, and that's because they've been doing it for over 10 years, and they have a lot more content than me, and they've made more money to reinvest into some other programs that are quite costly to create, which I will probably be creating those programs over the next year or two. But on average, like, you have a lot of people that come out on YouTube and other platforms to do life coaching. And, on average, if they stick around, they stick to it, and they know what they're talking about, they can make 6 figures probably within a few years. Some people, it takes longer. And the way you do it, Lewis, is that when you're building a business like this, you're typically working another job at the same time, like I was with my insurance business. And either that, or you've got an enormous amount of savings in the bank to the point of where money doesn't matter to you, and then you can just do it. You could do it just starting off without working a regular day job. So, on average, I'd say that the typical average life coach that you know, um, first couple of years, and they have a pretty basic program, and they don't reinvest a lot into some major programs. They'll probably make about 6 figures, 100,000, 120K, maybe 150. But yeah, you have to build up to that, and different people grow differently, bro. You have to understand that different people, Lewis, and I hate to say this, Lewis, when you have a cute, sexy woman that wears some nice, sexy outfits, and does YouTube videos, all of those beta male, we call them simps. I think you know what a simp is. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get you in trouble, but a simp is a guy that pretty much idolizes women to the point of where he puts a woman above his level of respect for himself. He puts a woman on a pedestal, right? So these women, have a
Yeah.
little advantage when it comes to that, because a lot of guys will just buy into them just because they think they have a chance to get with her. So there are a lot of variables. But like I said, the average after a couple of years, you stick to it, 2, 3, 4 years, you can make 100K, 150K, and then you reinvest into some bigger programs. Maybe you start hiring some coaches at that point to work along with you with your company, and then you can make more. So it just takes time. So does that make sense, or
Yeah, it does.
yeah?
Okay. Let's see. One question my sister did put in: what is a life coach? No. What is your job title? And we all know it's coach.
So what is a life coach? Is that what you said? You were cutting out for a second.
Yeah. It says what is
Lewis, I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Let me wait for Lewis to unfreeze there. He's having some internet connectivity issues. Lewis, are you there? Hey, American Dream, if you're out there, can you moderate the chat? I got one there that was being quite rude, um, but I may not be as focused on the chat as you guys are to moderate because I'm obviously being interviewed. Lewis is severely frozen right now. Can you folks hear me in the chat? Are you folks still able to hear me? Okay, Lewis just jumped off. I think he's going to reset and reconnect, but I'm still here. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Dream says, "Please remember, everyone, show respect to both these gentlemen." Yeah, no big deal, Dream. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, and there are some people in this world, American Dream and everyone else, that are going through some stuff, and they're not happy deep within. And when they see happy people and good people, they like to project their insecurities. And I really want to help those types of people, but typically they're not open to the help, because until somebody realizes, there's an issue, until you deep within can realize that you have an issue that you need help with, you can't even help yourself. So how in the heck can anyone help you better your life if you can't even identify it to start helping yourself, right? So Miss Kelly says, "I hear you." How you doing, Miss Kelly? Welcome to the show. Dream says, "I'll help Miss Kelly keep it clean." Bruce says, "Be respectful, guys, or else you will get banned." Fortunately for Lewis, I've done public speaking for a long time, and I've done live streaming and videos on YouTube for a while, and done podcasting, so I can talk all day. So if he wants me to hijack this stream and turn it into a Coach Eli grip on live stream, hey, it's all good, right? And it's funny, Dream. We were talking about that RJ Vlogs channel, right? He's actually botting Lewis right now with 263 people watching. He even admitted on his live stream yesterday, American Dream, the RJ Vlogs channel, you know, Raleigh Jones. He admitted that he goes, "Oh, I get this for $25. I get these. I get to bot like 25 different people or 25 different times, right?" And it's just pathetic, man. I mean, Raleigh, here's the thing. I know you're watching, bro. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you understand that YouTube removes all those botted views once it goes to a replay? Do you understand that YouTube filters out all those botted views, which typically come from the same IP address? So they recognize them as spam. And YouTube knows that there are people doing this. So they're not going to shut the channel down. So Raleigh, I'm just asking you an honest question. It's not even feeding into you. It's an honest question. And you can answer on your stream if you'd like. That's the way this YouTube game works, I guess, right? What do you get out of botting people? I mean, you get a thrill off of it, you know? I'll tell you what, if I was a married man, Raleigh, like you are, I'd get more of a thrill spending that time with my wife and doing some other things that would give me a bigger thrill than botting people on YouTube. I don't know. You tell me, American Dream. Would you rather spend your time botting people on YouTube all day or making beautiful love to your girlfriend or wife and, going on a hike with her or going on a weekend getaway trip? You know, uh, hang on. Lewis says, my internet went out again. I'm still on. I will wait for you. I am running your show in the meantime. Come on from your phone, Lewis. I told Lewis to come on his phone. You can once he starts to stream from his laptop or desktop, he can come on his phone. He can even use mobile data, which pretty much we all have unlimited data nowadays. So it doesn't matter. I'm using my tablet, he says. Okay. Yeah, tablets are not the greatest thing to really stream from. Um, it all depends. It all depends. I typically won't use my iPhone to stream unless I come on a panel and not use video. When you use video from a phone, it's typically not as good as your computer. But maybe Lewis can just turn off his video and do an audio only stream, and that might work better. Okay, so Lewis should be back any second. Let's see here. There's a sock account. Morning Coffee by Raleigh sock account. I get attention, Eli, out of it. I don't want your dream shut down. I need y'all. Let me check out that channel with my go-to channel extension. That might actually be him. There is a Raleigh stream on there. That's interesting. You know what, Dream? I'll leave it up to you if you want to ban Morning Coffee by Raleigh. I'll leave the pleasure up to you on that one, bro. Before I get back on the panel, I'll make the other account American Dreams mod. Okay. Well, Lewis, I'll keep running your show in the meantime. But if anybody has any questions in the chat, please let me know. So at least he is honest, LOL. You talking about Morning Coffee by Raleigh? Well, that is the truth. Bruce, we know that is the truth, right? And look, in some strange way, I think these people actually really, really like who I am. I'm not trying to be full of myself or anything like that. But listen, I would never pay that much attention to someone that I truly despised just to try to get back at them. I would only pay attention to somebody that much, if I actually liked them, whether I was, showing despise or love, right? So American Dream 1.5 just banned Morning Coffee by Raleigh. Dream, I know how you feel about that guy. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully one of these days, everybody out here in this world can just grow up and, we could just do some more constructive, videos and streams out here on YouTube. Like YouTube is just so flooded with drama. It's just ridiculous. And they know about it. The reason why they don't shut it down is because half their audience is a drama audience, and they watch videos and they watch ads, and it's like, okay, if they got rid of the entire drama audience, they'd lose 1 billion viewers per month. That's half their viewership, right? Then they'd be out of business, right? American Dream 6.2. Is that what you're saying, bro? You meant 6.2, right? American Dream 2.5. Is that the real one? Yeah, that is the real 2.5 American Dream. Lewis Fuller says, I'm coming back. What other questions do you folks have in the chat? Feel free to ask me any questions. You can ask any coaching questions. You can ask any, YouTube questions. Whatever you want to ask, I'd be happy to help you. More than likely, I've experienced it, and I can share my advice or my feedback. I think while we wait for Lewis to come back, he's going to probably start asking about, what is a life coach and, what does a life coach actually do? Raleigh Jones Repair Service. It was me. I don't think you or Dream are bad people, and I can only troll you if you allow me to. Let's check out that channel. Is that really? That is really. Lewis, you're back.
I am back. Yes. Yes. I just made the other American Dream blue. So.
Well, dude, that is so awesome. It's great to see you back. And by the way, American Dream in the chat, I'll leave it up to you if you want to remove Raleigh Jones Repair Service, or if you want to just let him kind of mope around a little bit. He doesn't bother me. Please be respectful, Raleigh. I unhid your comment. You've affected so many people and caused so much pain to innocent YouTube people. Yeah, people that actually don't understand, like that are not strong like you and I, Dream. Like when you're on YouTube, you got to have thick skin. But a lot of people don't, or they have to build up to it, right? It doesn't bother me. I can just laugh at these people, right? And just move on. But anyway, Lewis, this is your show. I kept it going for you while you were gone. I think I started answering the question you were asking me earlier, right? You were going to ask me about what is a life coach or something like that. Go ahead, Lewis. It's your show. Lewis, do not let me overtake your channel, okay? Don't do that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Well, the first question was what what is your job title?
Well, okay, so technically I am a life coach, but life coaches use different variations of their titles because the life coaching title has this stigma. Oh, you're a life coach. Oh, you're a life. How many times have you heard that, Lewis? Oh, you're a life coach, and it's not just me. It's not just me. It's a lot of people, right? Good, bad, or indifferent, right? What does a life coach do, right? Like, oh well, I'd be happy to share with you if you really want to know. But since you asked, Lewis, so I like to call myself more of a relationship coach. I believe in relationships, so basically, I like to help people, create great business and personal relationships. Also, I'm known as a success coach, and I like to more so consider myself a success coach because a life coach's job is not to tell people what to do. Let me be very clear. That's a common thing. My job is not to tell people what to do. My job is to help people get what they want, right? If you want to accomplish something in life at a business or personal level, if you're looking to find true love and you're struggling with how to meet a good woman or how to approach a woman or how to keep one around, I can share my experiences and my tips with you, and help you. Like if you're a man that's inexperienced with women, or you're more of you're a good guy, but you're like one of those beta guys that is extremely submissive. You're in a world nowadays where women have risen up, and women are not going to respect a man in a relationship that they feel they are stronger than. Now, no disrespect to the ladies. I love you ladies, and you're strong, and I respect you for who you are. But you ask yourself, if you are in a relationship with a man that is not going to be honest with you and is going to comply with everything that you ask him to do, even if he doesn't agree with it, Like, you're not going to respect a guy like that. You're going to want a man that's going to be honest with you, whether he agrees or disagrees. And if he disagrees with you, he's going to share with you how he feels with no fear of repercussion of you leaving him, right? So, also on the business side of things, I help people get their dream job or get promoted through their place of employment. If they're struggling to get promoted and they're getting passed up, I can help people figure out why they're not getting promoted to give them a better chance the next time around. Some people want to transition from becoming from working, in the corporate world or somebody else into becoming a self-employed entrepreneur, which is it's not an easy transition. I help people with that as well. So basically, to sum it up nicely, a life coach doesn't tell people what to do. We help people get what they want. We listen to your situations, your stories, what you've been through, uh, what you've supposedly failed at and you want to be successful at. And then we share our experiences with you and give you advice based on what turned things around for us in the same situation that you've experienced that you haven't accomplished it. Does that make sense, Lewis? Or what are your
Yeah,
thoughts, man?
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And let's see. The other question is, um, do you go to school to be to become to be a life to be a coach?
Common question,
Do
right?
you, hmm do you go to school?
Let me ask you, Lewis, do you
Hmm.
think do you think that schooling is required to be a life coach before I answer your question?
It depends on, you know, uh, on what type of coach you are. I guess.
Well, I'll answer your question. The life coaching industry is not regulated, and there is no requirements or prerequisites to be a life coach. Um, you can become a self-proclaimed life coach, like many of us have. Myself, Coach Corey Wayne, Dan Bacon, and we've created our own businesses doing it. Right, where you
Hmm.
see, coaches um, that are accredited. Right, you see these coaches that are accredited, and they're a certified life coach or a certified holistic life coach, right? When I used to
Hmm.
network in person all over Northern California, when I used to go to networking events and met people in person, and I was um, I networked because I was building my insurance business at the time that I used to run, right, to get my clients that way, to meet
Hmm.
people, to create a referral base, and that way we share our networks with each other, other entrepreneurs, and then we share referrals, and that's how we get our business, right? And so I met a lot of people that were certified coaches through my network. And let me tell you something. They were and they were nice people, but they were very timid and they really didn't know what they were talking about, right? So you can go to you can take an online course or an in-person course, right? You can get certified as a life coach, but what does that mean? You're being certified by that particular company. For example, let's say you have a company that certifies life coaches into their program, right? It's their program. And in essence, if you get a certification for their program, then in essence, you're reselling their program. And when you're reselling their program, they're taking part of your money, and there's not as much flexibility with what you can do because, in essence, you are reselling someone else's program. So there's no college degree you can go and get. Okay, I'm going to go get a life coaching college degree. That does not exist. What they're called are certifications through certain platforms out there that more so want
Hello.
to try to hire you as a life coach and then take part of your profits with the business that you get. For myself, Lewis, I like to create my own program. I like to be in control of my own company. I like to treat people a certain way. I'm a good guy. Yes, am I you may want to ask me this in a bit too, Lewis. I believe in tough love. I'm sure you know that. I'm a hard ass, but I'm a hard ass with lots of love, Lewis, because you can't help people unless you give it to them straight, right? And I don't want
I
to
am
be
frozen.
held accountable to another company's standards because I got a certification from them. So it's up to you. You can go get a certification, but here's the thing: no one can, in my opinion, no one can teach you to be a life coach. A life coach typically does what he or she does later on in life after they've experienced enough life and learned from their mistakes, and now they want to give back and help people. You know, try to not make the same mistakes, or you know, work through the same mistakes quicker than we did. Does that make sense to you, or Lewis? I can hear Lewis like sniffing or something.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Can
Did
you
you
hear
hear what
me?
he said?
Yes, I heard every word. I'm
Beautiful.
just frozen.
You're good
I'm just
now.
frozen.
Well, you
Yeah.
may be frozen, but I can hear you. The audio is going through. So, what did you think about that? Does that
Uh,
work?
yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
That's really yes.
Cool. There you go. Just get off. You know what, Lewis? Would it work better if you were off camera?
Yeah. Maybe it's because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, just do that till we figure out your internet stuff. No worries. We can just have a voice conversation. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And it says number 4. Oh, okay, I read that. Do do people do people pay you to coach them?
Yeah, I have a website. My website is coach.eliasmellis.com. I do phone coaching and I do email coaching. Um, now, at times, um, when you're building a business, one of the best things you can do, Lewis, to gain credibility is to give away like free 30-minute phone coaching sessions. And even, once your business starts to take off at a good level as a life coach, you still want to give away some freebies every now and then because you want to show people that you really love what you do beyond the money. You need to make money to survive, and I totally understand that. And that's something I can teach people, as part of my business aspects that I teach because I'm a business and personal success coach, relationship coach, life coach. Um, but yes, absolutely. You know, I have a website. I don't talk a whole lot about it. It's in the description of my YouTube section and on Facebook. And if people want to, request my services, they know where to go and get it. People know where to find information if they are interested in your content. For example, I do a lot of YouTube videos. I give away a lot of my information for free, right? Pretty much, if
Hmm.
people just watch my YouTube stuff, um, you know, if people watch my YouTube stuff, they'll learn everything they need to learn. So why would they need to pay me to work with me, with on a phone coaching session or through email coaching? It's because some people need a little more hand holding. Some people can view something and they kind of understand it, or maybe they tried to apply those principles and they didn't work, right? And they need a little more hand holding. Maybe they just like talking with somebody one on one. Maybe it makes them feel better, right? A lot of times when you talk with people one on the phone, it's really inspiring to them to talk to someone that has had some great experiences and is willing to talk with them and help them. And it just kind of also helps them break out of their shell. A lot of times people are shy, they're nervous, regarding these aspects. And what I do is like I motivate them. That's part of what I do. It's motivation. It's saying, look, man, you got it in you. Yeah. Are you getting trolled? Are you getting attacked? Are you asking women out and getting turned down? Or as a woman, are you asking men out and getting turned down? It happens to all of us. Keep trying. You're going to find that person. We all go through it. Don't give up on yourself. A lot of it has to do with motivation. And my videos can provide that, but there's nothing better than talking one on one with somebody and giving them that personal attention. Do you know what I mean, Lewis?
Hmm. Yes. Yes, I do. Uh, and this is not on the list, but do you coach children with their problems?
No, I do not. You have to be at least 18 years of age or older to, be coached by me. That has a lot to do with, with liability and, the child laws and stuff like that. Here's the thing. Like, if I'm talking with somebody that's a mother or a father, and they have
Hmm.
questions on their children, or, they have children that are able to speak, and they want to bring them on the phone call, that's not a problem. But no, I do not coach under 18. And here's the thing, I don't think that you know uh, I don't even think, to be honest with you, people that are in their late teens, 18s when you become an adult, 18, 19, or in their 20s, I don't think that they're really mature enough to understand these principles. They're still having fun. They're still figuring things out. They're still making mistakes for the first time, right? So my target audience, which is probably a better way to put it, Lewis. My target audience. Um, are we still on the air?
Yes, we are.
Okay, let me just make sure here because I'm not seeing anything here on my end.
Yeah.
Give me a second, Lewis.
Okay. Yeah.
What is going on here? Okay, yes, we are on the air. Okay, so my target audience is pretty much, probably 25 on up. Um, Typically, it's 25 to 55 or so. That's what YouTube shows me on my back end. When you go into the back end of your YouTube channel, Lewis, it shows you, the age of your audience, right? What age
Hmm.
groups are following you? So 25 to 55 is typically the target audience. Will I help 18 to 24 if they want to help? Absolutely. Um, there are some you know young men and women 18 through 24 that are very mature. They've been raised right, and they want a jump start on life. I would definitely be willing to help them, but um, typically 25 is where that's pretty much the youngest person I've coached at this point. um, but yeah, it just depends. It depends. Are they ready to move forward in their life? Are they ready to take life seriously? Are they looking for a relationship? Are they going to college? Do they want to learn how to balance their work and their personal life at that age? It just depends. And in this modern world, Lewis, things are so different because, like I mentioned on my streams, on my YouTube channel, we live in a world where women have been empowered. I'm happy for that. I'm very happy for women uh, being empowered and doing things that only once men were able to do. Women are working. They're making their own money. They're buying their own homes. They're buying their own cars and all of that, right? And women are
Hmm.
also being indoctrinated into this culture of where they should be more career focused than relationship focused, right? So it
Yeah.
all depends on what direction the man and the woman want to take in their early 20s, if I can best help them or not, and if they're even open to that help. So it just depends. But if somebody comes to me and they're at least 18, I absolutely coach them. Yes. But demographic, typically 25 to 55. Have I talked to and coached people that are older than 55? Sure. But it's more so, 25 to 55, male and female. I also coach, gay, straight, lesbian, no discrimination. The principles are the same even in gay and straight. The
Hmm.
principles are even the same in gay and lesbian relationships as in heterosexual relationships. So yes, that's what I do. Quite a handful.
Yep. That's cool. Let's see. Does anybody in the chat have any questions?
Um, let me look at
So,
this person in the chat here.
except for the trolls.
Yeah, I think that guy's a troll. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of James Maynard.
Uh,
So yeah. So what else? What else, Lewis? What are you curious about? Did you ask all your questions, or do you have more
I
questions, or
think,
are you
I think
curious about anything, or
um, I don't know how to do this, but what about this? If if a person or a dad is having problems with his child and he's trying to get a woman, trying to get a woman, and this child is being very, very, very derogatory to his dad, telling him that he can't do this, he can't do that. What do you have for him? What information do you have for this person?
are you saying if, let's say, you have a single father who has a child, let's say a son, full custody,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he wants to go
Mm-hmm.
and date, right? He wants to go and date because things didn't work out with the mother, right? Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
that's a difficult, situation. And first and foremost, I've dated women with children. And the one thing as a man that you've got to understand is when you're dating a woman, with children, that they come along as a package deal. So on the flip side,
Yeah.
um, any man that or any woman that's going to date a man with a child is going to be in the same situation, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
now you're saying the child is the type of child that's unhappy that they probably got divorced, or the mother,
Exactly.
the biological mother is no longer in the picture, right? Okay, and
Exactly.
you're going to get kids like that. And what my advice would be to a father like that is to sit down with his son and be honest with his son or daughter or multiple kids, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the kids are still not going to be happy because they want the biological parents, right? But let be honest with your kids, because they're smart. Kids are smart nowadays. They're going to figure it out. I would just say, look, son, uh, it didn't work out with your mother and I. I'm really sorry about that. I know how hard that is on you, but I really want us to have a happy life, and part of me having a happy life is finding someone else, you know, that is going to make me happy, and that can come in and bring more happiness into our life, our lives, right? And so, if you prepare your child or children for that, and it depends on the age. Like if you're talking someone under 10 compared to someone over 10 or 12, like once you reach 10, 11, 12, 13, kids, want to see their parents happy. And even when they get older, like, 13, 14, 15, 16, they want to see their parents happy. And when they get to that age, they're more so going to be hanging out with friends. So they don't even want to spend time with you. So at that point, if you're a single man or a single woman with kids, you're going to be pretty lonely when your kids are going out with their friends, right? So
Yeah.
it's all about communication. And that's part of the issue in all aspects of life, Lewis. Communication is extremely important. It's To me, it's one of the key elements to making any friendship or relationship or marriage work. Without it, you've got nothing. And it's the same thing in this situation, right? And I've even seen I've coached a bunch of people in this situation over the last several years that you know, put their dating life on hold, especially women, like single moms that have a couple of kids. They've put their dating life on hold and until their kids are off to college, right? So they
Mm-hmm.
weren't dating for 4, 5, 6 years. I'm sure they had some hookups and stuff like that. I don't ask them about that unless they mention it, right? But nothing serious during that time. And next thing you know, they put themselves back out there. Um, once their kids leave the house to go to college, right? Because now they feel they have the time to do it. You can find and balance the time before they go to college. It's all about what you want that makes you happy. And, can you balance it out? Are you able to communicate with your kids well enough to get them to understand that, hey, you know what, you want to have happiness as well, on top of the happiness that you have, with the kids. So yeah, it's interesting. I've also personally encountered women. Give me a second here.
Sure.
Give me 1 second here. A dream. Do you have the chat? Because I want to focus on the show here, and some people are coming in, and I just don't want to have to. The spam
Yeah.
filter's catching their messages, and I want to make sure they get
Yeah.
removed right away here. Um, I've actually also encountered women because I'm a single man and I don't have any kids, and I'm putting myself out there trying to find a good woman, and whether she has kids or not. At this point, me being 47, it doesn't matter. I just want to find a good woman. I may find one that has kids. I may get lucky and find one that doesn't have kids. But what I do notice is, I've encountered a lot of these women, um, you know, through Match.com, which is what I use, and
Yeah.
the majority of them have a very difficult time balancing out their kids. Plus, you have to also remember, Lewis, women are working nowadays, and if they're a single
Mm-hmm.
mother with a deadbeat father and they're providing for their kids, they're working all day, then they got to take care of their kids. Then, if you're going to throw in dating, you got to balance that in. So it's all about how much do you want it, and what are you willing to sacrifice to get it, right? And you don't necessarily want to sacrifice time from your kids, but in order to be happy, you got to find a happy balance amongst all things. And I will tell you, most women that I've encountered, and even some men too, in the same situation. On the flip side, they have difficulty balancing it. I can help people find that balance. That's part of what I do. Very, very good question, Lewis. It's a very, very good question. It's a very common
Mm-hmm.
question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys in the chat real quick before Lewis asks me anything else. Are you folks enjoying the show so far? Are you getting some value out of this? Does this make sense? You folks, let me know. Do you have any questions in the chat? I'd be happy to help you out. Any friends of Lewis that are not trolls, obviously, are friends of mine automatically. I love Lewis to death, and I greatly appreciate this opportunity, Lewis, to come out here and you
Yeah.
know speak with you and your audience, man. So thank you for that. Back to
Yeah.
you.
You're, you're welcome. And there is one question, or there's another thing. This person I am talking to, I'm not going to display his name or his issues. I will do that behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
when you have a chance. Privately. Uh, he, this person, he is a YouTuber. He's trying to grow his channel out. Um, he there have been some instances where his child, don't know why, but have gotten to his YouTube channel and started his a live stream, which is not okay because he is at the age of 12, and we just don't know how to handle that, or
So
he doesn't know how
so
to.
so so let me get this straight. Say this one more time because I'm not following you. Say it one more time. Uh,
Okay.
you've got this friend behind the scenes. You don't have to mention names or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. Yeah, he has a his child is 12,
mhm.
and his child, I guess his child is wanting attention all the time. and
Mm-hmm.
that is okay.
Yeah.
But going to his YouTube channel and starting a live on his own with his dad's phone,
Oh.
uh, yeah, and he's at the age of 12, and how can he fix that problem?
Well, let me ask you this, without giving away too much information, but I need some to make an accurate assessment. How old is
Mhm.
he, and is the mother in the picture, or is he a single father?
Uh, him and his wife are divorced,
Okay.
and
Does he share custody of his child
uh,
with his wife?
yes, yes,
Is she
yes,
still
he does.
is she a good mother to him when she's with him?
Um,
When
I
he's
don't have,
when he's with her, I mean, sorry, it's a boy, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the information, but I could share that out with you.
Yeah.
But um, he his parents, the father's parents is one of them is a minister,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes he goes to his mother's house and sometimes he goes to his father's house. You know, they do switch houses. They're still, I think they're still in the picture, but they're still having problems with this, with his son acting up all the time.
Okay. I'll tell you where
Uh,
I'll tell listen, I'm not a psychologist, and this is something that more so a psychologist would need to help you with. I can share my opinion on it, and that's as far as it can go, because it sounds like there are some uh, it sounds like to me that there are some mental and emotional issues happening here. And what I will say is this: typically the behavior of a kid is going to stem on how the parents treat each other. They're going to replicate the behavior of the mother and father. If there's a lot of fighting, the
mhm.
child's going to see that, and the child's going to revolt, and it's not going to learn. He's not going to learn. In this case, a he. How to be a good, civil, down to earth person. Children are going to replicate your behavior. That's the bottom line. Um,
Yeah.
Now, it sounds like to me that if the child's able to get his phone, he's not doing a good job of keeping the phone in a place where the child can't get it,
Yeah.
or he's not holding his child accountable for his child's actions. The problem nowadays, like I mentioned during one of my streams, last week, Lewis, is that we live in a world where you can't even really discipline your kids anymore in the ways I was disciplined. My dad used to whip me with the belt, not to kill me or anything like that, but to teach me a
Yeah.
lesson to not make the same mistake twice. He'd whip me with the belt, and every time I tried to do the same thing or something else, he'd start unbuckling the belt. And I said, Dad, no, no, I'm not gonna, Dad. Okay, I get it, Dad. I don't want the belt, right? And so by the time you get to
Yeah.
age 47, like myself, that makes me the man I am today, the person I am today. This little boy turned out to be a decent person because I learned discipline from my parents, and they held me accountable for stupid shit I used to do. Right? We all do stupid stuff, right, Lewis? When we're younger, right?
Yes.
But when you do stupid things as a kid, it's up to your father and mother to hold you accountable for that, right? So, and even though you can't really, spank your kids anymore or anything because they can call, the authorities and have you arrested, it's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you can still discipline them. It sounds like to me that your friend, whoever this is not holding his child accountable, is not punishing him for doing what he did. So
Yeah.
if he takes his, if the child takes his dad's phone and live streams on YouTube, that's a pretty smart young kid. I got to tell you that first and foremost. They're very
Mhm.
smart nowadays, bro. They're getting smarter younger, right? Because there's more
Yeah.
information at their age than you and I had when we were their age. We didn't have this stuff when we were their age, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're learning stuff a lot faster. They got information coming to them at the speed of light, like we now do. But like I said, when you and I were younger, we didn't have this stuff. What was the internet back then, bro? And then when we
Yeah.
first got it, we had dial-up, right? We didn't have these smartphones. We didn't have high-speed internet or fiber internet like I have today, man. Man, I could run a server from my place, bro. That's how fast my internet is. I got this phone that's more powerful than my laptop. It's ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about accountability. I've been saying this time and time again. It's about accountability. You got to tell your son, listen, I love you, but this is not the right thing to do. Okay? If you do this one more time, you take my phone, you're going to be grounded for 2 weeks. You're not going to be able to spend time with your friends. Now, let me ask you this: is your friend, is he a really really nice guy, or is he a firm guy? Like is he just a super super nice, overly nice guy, or is he kind of like a jerk or something? Like what type of personality does he have?
He's pretty nice. He's really nice.
That's part of the problem. It's one thing to be a good guy, Lewis, and another thing to be a
Mhm.
really really nice soft guy. That's probably
Yeah.
why he got divorced. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just speaking the facts. If you're
Hmm.
a man and you're too nice, number one, your wife is not going to respect you, because if she perceives herself to be stronger than you, she's going to lose respect for you, and she's going to wonder why she's with you, right? Women look
Hmm.
up to a man for their strength. Number two, if you're and I'm not trying to call your friend a weak man. I'm not trying to be rude. These are just the facts. If you're too nice of a guy, on the flip side, and you don't hold your child accountable and teach your child how to be a real man, your child is just going to replicate your behavior, right? If you're
Yeah.
not, if you're the kind of guy that's overly nice, and maybe your friend was never really held accountable for his stuff when he was younger, and he's just behaving in the way that he thinks is normal, and his son is just replicating his behavior. So he needs to start holding his son accountable for the things that are not right. Because if
Yeah.
not, then the child's going to keep doing it, because they don't know what's right or wrong unless you teach them, right? And you discipline them, right?
Hmm.
His son is
Yep.
like, okay, I can just continue to steal daddy's phone when he's sleeping and go live on YouTube. I'm a 12-year old. That's COPPA. That's under 13. That's
Yeah.
serious stuff, bro.
Yeah.
This guy can get in big trouble for doing that. He can lose his channel. He can get fined by COPPA. There's a yeah. You got to give this guy the information, bro. Tell him to toughen up a little bit and hold this unaccountable and keep that phone out of reach. And if I
Yep.
was him, I don't know. A lot of kids are getting iPhones and Androids at age 12 or 13. My ex girlfriend's daughters had iPhones at age 13, and I was like, "You got your," I was telling Max, "You got your 13-year-old has an iPhone? Like, really? Like, oh, all the kids have them nowadays."
Yeah.
Well, in this case, you got a kid that you give an iPhone to that kid, or an Android, and when you're sleeping, he's gonna be on that phone all night doing things that you can only imagine, right? So, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts about that, Lewis?
Good information. And then one more thing. Uh, Also, we've told him numerous times to put your phone somewhere, lock it up somewhere, even put passcode on it. He says he does, but his son is managed to hack into it, supposedly, because he put a passcode on it, and um then he knows, then he unlocks it and he knows what it is.
Okay, that's a bunch of you know what, Lewis? Let me tell you something. You know me, I'm
Mhm.
the tough love kind of guy, right? But I mean well, and there's no way to correct an issue unless you give tough love, right? I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. That sounds like a bunch of BS. I'll tell you why. Number
Yeah.
one, the typical passcode is 4 digits, or if you use an iPhone, there's Face ID. Androids have Touch ID, and I believe Face ID too, right? Like,
Yeah.
if he wanted, even if his son knew his password, he could change it, right? Really, very easily.
Yeah.
What it sounds like to me is that, because your friend is a very, uh, too nice of a guy. More, we call them softies. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's what they are. They're softies, right? Because he's a softie, right? Okay, and he just wants to, you know, he just wants to. have some free time from his son and just rest or do something else, he's probably letting his son use his phone um, to occupy his son, so that way he can get some rest or do something else. Maybe his son requires a lot of attention. So, you know, real quick, Dream is having a field day. It looks like Dr. Robert's in the house. He's back. Thank you for taking care of Dr. Robert, American Dream. I'm glad you moderated Dream,
Mhm.
Lewis.
Of course.
Here's the funny thing. I got to mention this, Lewis. Uh, you got these accounts coming in from this guy. Coach Eli is dangerous. Well, I'm
Yeah.
dangerous in a good way. If you're a woman that's fortunate enough to date me, um, I'll be dangerous in ways that. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. This is a professional show, Lewis.
Yes.
I'm going to keep it clean and professional and let them figure out what I meant by that. Why did you unban that guy, Dream? Dream unbanned that guy, and then basically he started typing again. Oh man. Someone is also on hiding the trolls that are neutralized. That would be insulting.
Yeah.
There's a fake American Dream 1.5 account probably in there.
Okay. I'll
Hold on a
one
second.
point. I think I did that one by accident.
Hold on a second. Oh no, 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 no. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Just make sure.
Let me see which American Dream 1.5. You probably somebody created a sock account.
Yeah. Just let me know, and I will de-wrench it.
Well, they're not chatting in the chat.
Hmm.
They're not chatting in the chat, Lewis. You probably modded them before the stream started. They probably came in there
Yeah.
when they heard you on my stream, and it's probably this guy, Dr. Robert. The only way you're going to get rid of that is by going to your back end of YouTube, bro, because you can't see that person.
Yeah.
Now, let me see if they get unhidden again. That's why you got to be real careful. You got to moderate people on the
Yeah.
back end, not the front end anymore.
Yeah.
Was Bruce Carpel, was he banned? Did he say something? I thought he was cool. He's been a part of my channel for a while.
I have American Dreams 2.5. I am subscribed to this person. It's a picture of a woman, like a princess, like Princess Leia or something like that. And then I have another one, 1.5, and it's a man dreams. So I do have that one, those two.
So you just have 1.5. I think
Yeah,
it might be Dream's phone. I think it might be Dream's phone that is going crazy and unbanning them. Dream, maybe if you restart your YouTube app, I don't think we have any rogue mods in here. I think it was
yeah,
just your phone. You're tapping it by mistake again, or your phone is glitching or something.
yeah.
Because
I did go way back in the chat.
no, that's okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. No big deal. We can continue.
Yep.
By the way,
I
hi at Eli. Sorry I missed your live. My notification did not go off. No worries, man. Come and go as you wish. Not a big deal. Not a
I
big deal.
I will be right
Motig,
back. I gotta do
sure.
something. I gotta do something real quick.
All right, I'll keep it going, Lewis. Motig, I've never heard of you, man. How'd you find out about my channel? Or I've never seen you even chat in my chat. So I'm just kind of curious. Are you a friend of Lewis's, or how'd you find out about myself. I'm just kind of curious. But thank you so much for being here. Um, does anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask? Um, I want to put this out there to the audience of Lewis. Um, if you want to reach out to me, first 10 people that reach out to me in the month of what the heck is going on there? Dream, what is going on? All these people are getting unbanned. There's a rogue mod in here. It's the American Dream. It's the American Dream. What is going on? That's why when you said that, when you talked on my channel, it's this guy, Dr. Robert. He created a quick sock account. You modded the wrong person, dude. You modded the wrong person. Remove the American Dream 1.5 wrench. Remove the American Dream 1.5 wrench, bro. Let me see here. Yeah, there are two American Dream 1.5 accounts. Yeah, that's fine, Robert. We're gonna have you removed in just a few here. You see, that's how pathetic this guy is. This guy watches my streams, listen to you, Lewis, say, hey, American Dream, go to my channel and I'll mod you now, right? Lewis, go into your back end and remove all of American Dream's mod wrenches, and then we'll reassign it. I'll get you the right link, and you can add it from behind the scenes. Remove all the American Dream. Remove the American Dream 1.5 wrenches immediately. You've been hijacked by Dr. Robert. You are Jensen, dude. And you're pathetic for you to, you guys say that, I attack certain people. Look at you. This is all the attention you're going to get. Lewis is going to remove that. He's going to go remove the American Dream 1.5 wrenches, and then I'll get him the right person. Just unbelievable. Bruce, I just unbanned you. So what happened was Dr. Robert went in there with his rogue with his rogue mod wrench, and banned everyone that we care for and unbanned all the trolls. You were banned. Yeah, no, Lewis made a mistake, and he gave a wrench to a cloned American Dream 1.5 account that was actually created by Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen of Pensacola, Florida, who's known as Ronaldo Smith Jenkins in Trim Hits. And he's just a pathetic loser that I have a restraining order on. And you know what? He just he's getting off on this. Like, it's his narcissistic supply. That's all it is. Hmm. Let me see here. This is interesting. Wow. Wow, let me tell you what happened. Nope, I know what happened. This is unbelievable. I was able to ban American Dream 1.5. That's a fake Mod Wrench there. That's the Mod Wrench logo. And only a channel owner would be able to ban somebody. Only a channel owner would be able to ban somebody. So here's what happened. He was never moderated. There was never a rogue mod. What happened is that Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen made a fake American Dream account and put a fake Mod Wrench symbol next to it, and I just banned it. These people need to find new hobbies. Yeah. No, I had to figure it out. I went through the chat and I was able to ban someone that appeared to have a Mod Wrench, but they didn't have one. Wow, this is Yep. No, so I think the real dream is not here. The real dream had to go do something. That was a fake dream. And that's why it appeared. That's why it appeared like what was happening. No, that was not the real dream. You got banned. Somehow you got banned. That's why, Lewis, dude, you don't tell somebody to go into your chat like you did on my stream, and you're gonna mod them right away. You may have modded the wrong guy. I'd probably still remove all of Dream's mod wrenches and then add them behind the scenes. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Absolutely pathetic. It's pathetic. It is. Hey Tina, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Glad to see you here. Nice to meet you. Check out your channel right now with the go to channel extension. So you're fairly new to YouTube, joined February 5th, 2021. Did you just meet Lewis recently, or are you on a different account? Lewis, do you know Tina Ralveg? Do you recognize that account, Lewis? Because it's a brand new account. Oh, you're from the Philippines. Oh, okay. So Lewis knows you. Yes, and that's another reason why I don't put my StreamYard links in the chat anymore. Well, at least with StreamYard links, you don't have to bring people on. You can keep them backstage. But yeah, I like to try to, not put my StreamYard links when I do StreamYard panels on my channel in the chat. for that reason. Hey, WrestleMania, just stopping in real quick while on break. Interesting to see what just happened here. Looks like I came in at an exciting time. You always do, Jamie. How you doing, bro? I'll be coming back into the panel. Did you remove those mod wrenches, Lewis Fuller? I'm going to go through the chat right now and fix anything that needs to be fixed. So let's see. Bruce, you're unhidden. Let me see. Let me see here if there's anyone else. Let me see. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fake dream the entire time. What they did was they changed the color to appear like it's a mod wrench. Blue.
Okay, I am back. Yeah.
Yeah, that Lewis, I honestly think that that's not a real mod. Somebody used HTML or something to put a wrench next to an account that doesn't have a wrench to make it appear like it has one.
There's American Dreams. So someone cloned you, and I wrenched them. I'm is still moderator, but my 2.6 was hidden.
6.2.
6.2, yeah. All right, I can. I'll have to
Hang
go
on.
into the. Okay, yeah.
This is unbelievable.
And yes, I meant what I said in the chat for the trolls.
Yep, that's Dream with a 2.5 there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So.
Yeah, Dr. Robert was here, and somehow something happened. I don't know exactly what happened. No, you're on Lewis Fuller's channel, bro. I was running the show
Yeah.
while Lewis was taking care of maintenance. Somehow either Lewis moderated the wrong person, or there was a confusion. Somebody actually created an account and was able to use some HTML or something, or some script or whatever, to make it appear like they have a mod wrench. But I was able to hide that channel. Yeah, it's all good.
Yep. And he was able to block the person too.
Well, I was able to block the person, which made me figure out that that's not a real mod. That channel wasn't moderated. You know how like you can add symbols and stuff to names and stuff. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Because you can actually use script and actually make your name appear like you have a mod wrench. You got to be very careful with that.
Yeah. So you can't fool me.
So that's what Jensen is
Yeah.
doing now. All
Yeah.
right, Jensen, that's fine. He's going to play that game. He just showed his cards. Thank you for showing your cards, Robert. Now we know how to protect the rest of the community, and we can talk about it on the live stream. Now I know what happened because I've seen some channels that people have created, like this guy named Brutal Jenkins uses some fancy script. So that's
Mhm.
what he did. He made it appear like he cloned an American Dream account, used Dream's same picture, and then what he did was he changed the font to blue and put a blue mod wrench next to it that looks like an actual mod wrench, but it wasn't a wrenched account. That's what happened. Now, I don't
Yeah.
know how people were getting hidden and unhidden. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce, it's all good, Bruce. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's rather comical, to be honest with you. It's rather comical.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we probably go another 10, 15 minutes, Lewis, if
Hmm.
that works for you, and then we wrap it up. Does that work for you, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lewis, what other questions do you have? What are you curious about?
Yeah.
What do you want to accomplish? I know it's your channel, Lewis, but you know, I've always wanted to help you too, bro. I think you're a good guy and you have a big heart
Thank
and
you.
you have great intentions, man.
Well, well, when I first started YouTubing, I was going great, and I used to network before I I started YouTubing, and I did videos and stuff. And the one thing that I did was I changed my password to my YouTube channel, and I factory defaulted my tablet because it was acting up because I have um, an Amazon Fire tablet, and the annoying thing that they have is it doesn't have Play Store built into it, so I have to program Play Store on my tablet,
Oh, is it
and that's
Android?
the
It's
thing.
is it Android based?
Yeah, it's Android based, but it's OS type. It's Amazon's type of Android. It's OS.
Oh, so basically,
Yeah,
there's little less control. They've got a little control over the tablet.
yeah.
Okay.
So what they do, they don't have there's no Google Play on it like YouTube and all that. No Google services. So to do that, you have to program some files to put Google Play on there, and I can't get my old channel back. I have all my friends and moderators and stuff have tried sending me links, and none of it works because um, to get the codes and stuff for that channel, you have to have that exact email. And how can you get into an email when you can't get into your password when you don't know your password?
Yeah, you didn't have any way to recover it, like a recovery email or something?
I did, but I had a password on that one too,
Oh boy.
and I don't know that password either.
Oh, Lewis.
Yeah.
Lewis, kind of sounds like you made a boo-boo. That's all right, bro. Live and learn, right?
Yep, and that's why I had to create a new channel and I had to start from fresh. So yeah, yeah, and one of my friends did ask me to do a live stream, for Good Friday, and I was thinking, and then last night I was thinking, oh boy, yeah, Good Friday, probably going to be the worst day of my life because last year on Good Friday at uh 7 or 6:46, my beloved cat passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah, yeah. He's my picture profile. His name was Sydney.
Oh, wow.
Um, it took me a while to get back to YouTube. I even deleted my current YouTube channel, which is this one, and I just got rid of everything. But I came back and started back up. So yeah,
That's good.
we really don't know what he had. I just I did tell one of my friends he has a spiritual YouTube channel and 1SP, and he said and I said I do not know what between him and God, whatever the problem he had because he was sick.
All right, hold on a second,
So
Lewis.
yeah, and
Hold on.
there is Adelaide.
We have
Coach
American Dream 2.5
Okay.
is we have a violator, we've been infiltrated. Now the American Dream 2.5 channel. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. Okay. Um give me a second here. Take away the American Dream wrench. Dream, does anybody have access to your YouTube channel? Have you given anybody manager
Okay.
access to your YouTube channel?
I will be right back and
You know what, Jensen? You're such a freaking loser, dude. I shouldn't even I shouldn't even bow down and say that, man. You know, I'm a respectful professional person, dude. You're such a pathetic loser, man. I don't even like calling anybody that, man, but this is just, you know, that's what these people do. And I know what he's doing. He's basically changing the screen names from 2.5 to 1.5 to throw us off. So That's what Jensen's doing. He's changing the screen names and not chatting in the chat, because then we would know which account it was. No, we're not hacked, Dream. What happened is that before the show started, Lewis made a mistake saying, "Go to my chat right now, so I'll chat you. So I'll mod you." Sorry. What happened was, Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen of Pensacola, Florida, actually went into created a quick duplicate account of your account, Dream. Went in that chat before you went in there, and then basically got modded by Lewis, and then he's changing his name from 1.5 to 2.5 with the modded account. He's changing the name so it throws us off. So when he goes into the back end, it throws us off, and then when he's unbanning people and banning people, it shows like it's coming from you, but it's not. This guy's pathetic. I mean, he's a smart guy. I'll give Jensen. I'll give you something. You're an idiot and you're a loser and you're pathetic as hell, but you're a pretty smart guy. I will give you that. It does take some intelligence to do this, but that doesn't mean it's right, man. And you know that. It's absolutely pathetic, man. Just ridiculous. That's the fake nuts world. I re-hid them. Sorry, Lewis. I know you hid that. Lewis, why don't you do this? If you can hear me, Lewis, what I would do if I was you is I would remove everyone's mod wrench except for mine. And then you'll have to remod people. Pathetic people, man. This would never ever happen on my channel. I'm very careful. That looks like the real J-Rom. J-Rom, that's the real you, man. I had a good conversation with you this morning. My plugin tells me it's the real you. All right, now he cloned my account. I never timed out. Lewis, remove all your mods. Now he has my account cloned and he's timing out people. That's okay, Jensen. I laid off of you for a while, bro, but I think it's time to actually file some violations on your restraining order. You asked for it, dude. This is ridiculous, Robert. Lewis is going into the back end of YouTube Studio. He's going to remove all the mods. I know how you got access to it, Robert. You went into Lewis's chat with a cloned account after hearing that on my channel. That's what you did, Jensen. And that's fine. We're going to correct the issue. You can get your lulls out of it. Your narcissistic supply is being fed. and that's going to be the end of it. So now he's going back and he's trying to unban people that I banned. Let's play this game, Robert. Let's keep playing this game, Robert. Is that your actual sister there? That doesn't even have a wrench here? I'm gonna unhide Adelaide's advice addict because I think that's your actual sister, but I figured she'd have a wrench here. If that's a clone, we'll just reban it. Robert, if you want to keep on unbanning Carlos Cabral, keep going, bro. I'll just keep banning Carlos Cabral. That's fine. Robert, you are the most ridiculous person I've ever seen. Lewis, remove all your damn mods, bro. What's taking you so long to do it? Go to your back end. And I've really got to get going soon too, man. That's like, this is ridiculous. Now he changed the channel to Brutal Mafia. Come on, Robert. You want to keep playing this game? Is that what you want to do? Keep playing the game, Robert. Yeah, Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen hijacked. He didn't hijack you. He got modded with a clone American Dream account after you mentioned that in my chat. Good job, Jensen. Listen, Jensen, my IQ is higher than yours, and I'm not projecting. It is. I'm the only one that can keep up with you, and I'm the only one that can stand the test of time with you, Robert. So you want to play this game, Robert? The hide on hide game? I got you, Robert. Let's keep playing this game, Robert. Let's do it. You want to play? You having fun? You having fun, Robert? Hmm.
Okay, I am just going to end the stream and
Lewis,
uh-huh,
before you go,
uh-huh.
let me see something real quick here.
And if we need to talk to each other,
Lewis,
uh-huh.
Lewis, you need to remove all mod wrenches from your channel immediately.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. So I don't know which account. It's one of the accounts. You need to remove all mod wrenches, including mine. Remod me back, and you can remod people. When you came on my channel and you basically told Dream to go into your chat so you can mod him. Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen cloned his Dream's account, and you modded Jensen.
Yeah.
And he's laughing. So go. Do you have access to YouTube Studio from a laptop or desktop?
No, I just have my tablet, but I can do that onto my I can access that if I go into to my
desktop mode.
YouTube channel onto my YouTube channel with on the internet. Yeah.
Correct. Go. Can you go do that now, real quick? Because if you go off the air, I want to make sure that this guy's neutralized. Can you go into? I'll keep running your show. Can you go into your tablet desktop mode? Click on settings. Go to
Yeah.
community and remove all mods immediately.
All right.
If not, your channel's not going to be around, bro.
Okay.
I'll wait here.
I
I'll keep it
do.
going for a little bit longer. You got to remove all mods.
Okay.
American Dream. I got your text message behind the scenes, and no, it is not the person that you said in your message. Hey, Robert, enjoy it while you have it, because he's going to unban everybody. Or he's going to unmod everybody, I mean. Dream, it's not who you think it is. It is actually Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen. But I would definitely remove any managers you have on your account, Dream. I know exactly what happened. He made a clone account and Lewis modded a clone account. That's fine, Robert. I've got everything screenshotted here, and I'm going to be filing a violation on you on your restraining order, Robert. That's fine. I got more than enough. I got death threats. I got everything. I wasn't going to do it, bro. I thought you were kind of backing off a little bit, but no, no. This certainly pushes it over the edge. Robert, you know it's you. You keep changing the name of the account. You've changed it 3 times, so you can't change it anymore. Now you're Brutal Jenkins. I know it's you, bro. Like you don't think I know it's you? Dream, it's not the person you said it was. How many times are we gonna go back and forth, Robert? This is like a game of seesaw, huh, Robert? You like it? Are you having fun? It's like a game of seesaw. It's like a game of seesaw, right? It's like a game of seesaw, Robert. Let's keep playing seesaw. Let's go around the merry-go-round, Robert. Mo, listen, the channel has been hijacked by a troll that Lewis modded by mistake. Lewis, I don't know what is taking you so long to remove all these mod wrenches, dude. God, Jensen is such a narcissistic, egotistical person, man. Got to be more careful, Lewis, man. You got to be careful, man. I'm getting tired of this, man. I got things to do. All right, all the mod wrenches have been removed. All right. Lewis. This is absolutely the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. These grown adults getting off on this. Just so childish. So childish and immature. And this poor guy and his group of people, you know. All right. Goodbye, Tony Robbins. Goodbye, America First. Goodbye, Deb. That's me, Lewis. I'm going through the chat right now, Lewis, and I'm fixing this. Let me see here. Let me see here. Bruce, if you're still watching, Bruce, you are now unbanned. I'm just checking all these people. Jesus Christ. This guy's such a loser, man. Adelaide, I think that's the real you. I unbanned you. Let me see here. Moteague, you're unbanned. Moteague, I don't see your other original channel. I did unban the sock account you came in. I think it scrolled too far up. I think we're still live. We are live. Do you have your fun, Robert? Yes, you're back, Mo. And I know exactly what happened now. And it's going to be one interesting story. One interesting story. Nah, no problem, guys. Guys, here's the thing. Look, even as grown-ups, us grown men and women, we're going to do some stupid things every now and then and make some mistakes, but this is just the most ridiculous thing, man. Yeah, no worries, man. No, sorry, Tina, you're a woman. Sorry, no worries, girl. It's all good. Yeah, go back to your real account, and if you're banned there, come back if we don't respond to you right away, because I'm scrolling up in the chat. I cannot unban people that are not in the chat. I could probably go back on the replay and do it, or Lewis will have to go on the back end. But yeah, we've neutralized it now. American Dream. If you're just joining us, Lewis had to remove everyone's mod wrench, and I'm the only one. Well, do I even have a mod wrench right now? I do. I do. And so does Tina. Yeah, no problem, man. Let me just check something out here real quick. How far back can I go? Hmm. Lewis, are you sure that Tina Rolveg is an actual person? You remodded that account. Do you know that account, Lewis? This is just unbelievable, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is so ridiculous, man. Yeah, I know, Bruce. Bruce says in the chat, Eli, what I don't understand is you're supposedly this loser, but for some reason the other side is obsessed with you. They care about everything you say and everything I do too, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tina. I didn't mean to question you. I just, I'm looking at your channel right now, and you don't have any content, and your YouTube account is about 3 weeks old. So I'm not trying to question you. I'm just, I'm trying to help protect, Lewis's channel here. I got that one. Didn't even make it out there. And they keep saying that I live with my mommy, and that's not true. They just they love just talking about everything about me. It's just ridiculous, right? It's just so ridiculous, these people. Why would you care either way? I don't understand it. These people are pathetic, man. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Yeah, going back to what you were saying, Bruce. I don't know. These people just have nothing better to do. That's part of the problem with YouTube removing the go-to channel feature is that you can't verify channels easily unless you have the extension that I do. Hmm. I think we got everybody for the most part. Hang on, folks. I'm texting somebody behind the scenes. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Wow. Wow. Let me see who's still here right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mo. Lewis is gonna have to unban your main channel on the back end. I can't scroll back fast enough. Oh, man. Guy is such a narcissist. That Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen is he's such a narcissistic guy. He just is so obsessed, man. It's unbelievable, right? I'm this one dude in the San Francisco Bay Area, and all these people just cannot stop. They just can't stop. This is just really sad, you know. And what are they going to get out of it? You know, a few minutes of lulls. Folks, I'm going to mute for a few here. I need to use the restroom. I will be back, but I will probably be stepping off very soon. I'll be back and I'll share some final thoughts. Give me a few. All right, everybody, I'm back. I'm not going to be on too much terribly longer. I've got some things to do, and I'm going to be streaming later this afternoon. Is anybody out there still? Let me know. Let me know if you're still out there. Let me know if you're still out there. I'm now looking at the StreamYard chat. Bruce says, I am here. Final thoughts at Eli. Everyone needs to report them as they comment. Eli, you said something last time like the YouTube police can help with stuff like this. They really don't. The guy that did this, I have a restraining order on him. I know who did it, bro. I know exactly who did it. Um, it's very difficult to get these people taken down by YouTube or even call the police on people like this. They chalk it up to an internet beef. At the best, you can get a restraining order, like I did, because I had a lot of proof on this guy to get that. But besides that, you folks have to learn to protect your channels. And I may do a stream on this because now that the go-to channel feature has not been natively within YouTube chats, on your laptop, desktop, or your smartphone, the only way you can check channels is with the go-to channel extension. So, folks, my honest advice is to not moderate people from your chats anymore. If you're going to moderate somebody, you need to go to their channel and get their channel link, and then add them as a moderator through the back end of YouTube through the settings section by adding their channel link. People are cloning accounts. This guy's a master of cloning accounts. He's a highly intelligent guy. He's just wasting his intelligence on stupidity. That's the problem. And so, that's that's what we need to do. I'm coming back. You're blocked again. Well, you're not blocked on this account, but you're probably blocked on your main account, Mo. And I can't scroll back far enough to unban your other account. I can't scroll back far enough. So you're going to have Lewis unban you manually by going to your channel. So Lewis goes to your channel. He can click on the About tab and click Unblocked User. Or he can go back into YouTube Studio on the back end under Settings, then Community, and then block users. He can find you and just delete you or just remove you from that list, and then you'll be unbanned. It's a pain in the butt, guys. That's why we got to protect our channels. And I think YouTube should at least give channel owners access to the go-to channel feature natively within YouTube without the extension, so that way they can moderate the right people. It's just causing a lot of issues. They did it to try to they removed it to try to stop sub for sub, but it just created a whole world of new issues. Now, I was on the ball with it, and that's never happened. My channel's never been hijacked because I only moderate trustworthy people, and if somebody starts to go crazy, I see it on a stream, I remove their wrench and I ban them immediately. Like, I've never had that problem. Even now, like I said, I will only moderate people through the back end of YouTube with their actual channel link, not through the chat. Yeah, and you're gonna have to let Lewis know, Mo. If he comes back here in a second, I'll let him know myself. This has been insane. Been an interesting day. Lewis's internet was down. We started 50 minutes late, almost an hour late, and then all of this, right? Well, if you're on the app, you gotta go into your account settings on the top right. You can click on the icon, and then it says manage your Google account, and you can add it that way. Same thing if you're on a laptop or desktop. You go to the top where your account is at, and then click that picture, and then click on manage your Google account, and you can add a photo. You can change your channel's name. You could do whatever. It's on the Google side of things, not YouTube. We all know Google owns YouTube, so but that's how you do it. Yeah, no worries, Mo. No worries, Mo. You know, like I'm not upset, and I'm I'm not upset about this. I'm just really disappointed. I'm just really disappointed at many of the things I've seen out here lately. Welcome back, Lewis. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh man. So I'll tell you what happened, Lewis. I know exactly what happened right now. Um, like I said earlier, when you came into my stream and you told Dream to go to your chat so you can mod him, so you know it's him. Dr. Robert Patrick Jensen, who I have a restraining order of Pensacola, Florida, basically he's obsessed with me, right? He stalks me, which I don't care. I'm a dude. I'm not worried about this guy, right? But that's what he does. He heard that. He quickly duplicated American Dream's account, same picture, same name. Instead of Dream being in there, it was him. You modded him. You modded this Dr. Robert guy, thinking it was the Dream, the real Dream, and then he just waited for some people to come in, and then he started going crazy, right? And so we're thinking that because it's the same account, it was that it was legit. Now I used my go-to channel plugin, and the real Dream, I guess, apparently was in there for a little while, but then it was the fake Dream, and I couldn't see his channel because he wasn't typing; he was just modding. So it created this big confusion. But and that's why you had to remove all moderators to ensure you clear your moderator slate and then only remod the people back that you know, right? So
Yeah.
that's what happened. I'm sorry it happened to you, bro. This guy,
Yeah.
this guy is the biggest super troll YouTube's ever had. And I went toe to toe with him for a year, bro, and he doesn't phase me. He doesn't get to me. And I found out who he was. And he's just mad that he can't get to me. That's all.
Yeah. And I just want to let everybody know that part of this was my fault because I went into Eli's stream and said, American Dreams, come to my live stream. I will make you blue.
Yep, and this guy was waiting right there. He has his computer and he was ready to
Oh,
create that fake
I'm
account.
sorry, we have to go.
Hello? Are we going off the air? I guess we are. No, I can't hear you, Lewis. I can't hear a word you're saying. Hello?
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
Um,
is it Adelaide?
there's been a bit of an emergency.
Yes,
But
my sister.
we have to go now. Okay, I'm so sorry.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry.
All right. Hope you're all doing
Bye.
well. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
What's going on? I know.